What would you say to a shelter listening now about the onboarding process of, seeing this in action to actually be able to implement this, a support system you offer for them to make sure they're stood up properly? What does that look like for them?
Yeah, it's a great question. And you can have a great team, you can have great tech, and it can all just fall over if it's tough to onboard and implement. And we've done other projects where that's just very apparent, and where we've seen in prior lives the challenges, particularly whether it's a veterinary practice, an animal shelter. These are like really busy places. They're inundated. They can be emotionally charged places, and right, they've got a lot on their plates. So we were very thoughtful. This needed to be simple to onboard, and so to enroll takes about 5-10 minutes. In that process, we're gathering a little bit of the homework right then and there, whether it's because the entire experience is shelter branded. So let's get their logo, let's get some of those assets, and then following that, we can set up their post-adoption app within week and a half. It's because we've got quite a few coming on. Very little of their time is needed in that. The only homework once they've enrolled is they have to get us their existing adoption packet, the stuff that's going out today by paper or as email attachments, and then they need to get their partnerships identified. So if they have a nutrition partner, or maybe they're partnered with a parasiticide brand or an insurance provider, those sort of things, they need to identify those so we can help amplify those partnerships in the post-adoption app. All together for, say, the average sized shelter or rescue, between enrolling and going live, a few hours of effort. It's pretty straightforward.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep.
I was expecting to hear a longer number than that. So that's really cool. If they need a support, they have people that can help them. I'm sure they can, they can reach out to just for additional hand holding, right? There's always levels of people who are more comfortable with tech versus others, and just to be able to streamline that process. And then each welcome packet would be different for each shelter, right? So it's customizable, and you can ingest all that in.
That's right. It's the platform. I always like to go with the term that's right, highly configurable. Customization can lead to scale challenges, but they have all sorts of opportunity to configure it to their needs and their branding, their partnerships, their content. That's all really important. And to your earlier comment, we're very high touch from a support standpoint. We've had shelters and rescues that have gone to the site, have never spoken with us. They've onboarded and they've gone live without it. But that's right. But it can happen. We're pretty high touch. We do a kickoff call. We kind of go over any homework. We do a quick 15 to 20 minute actual demo call where we show them once their app's been configured. They have about a week typically in the sandbox, if you will, to just play with it, give us feedback, and within about a week they go live. And it's once it's live, pretty much set it and forget it. They can always go back. Of course, there's their dashboard where they're looking at adopter feedback and survey results. But as far as the integration, there's no buttons they have to click, no daily care and feeding. Everything that Petszel delivers happens automatically with the shelter software integrations. There's no other software they have to open, no buttons. So it's pretty straightforward. Thanks, Scott.